It is a magnificent day here in sunny Florida, so I don't know where you are, where you're watching from, but we welcome you, and we hope that you are having a wonderful day and wonderful weather, and we are just going to, well, if we could turn back time, what would we do in 2018? Well, forget it, because we're in 2019. If I could turn back time, we are going to erase everything that no longer serves us. We're going to allow it to be our stepping stone to greatness, and we're going to, drum roll please, tap into 2019, see what's coming for us, and we are going to answer questions here for you live on YouTube, live on Facebook, connecting all across the nation, all across the world. And I welcome all my friends in Europe. I have friends in the UK, I have friends in the Philippines, we have friends, I don't know, Romania. We've got a lot of people who follow this show, and we are welcoming you, and we're glad that you're a part of it. I've got friends in Turkey who are joining us here today. And as we build and grow this day, this experience together, I ask that you do one thing, and I'm going to ask this for you to do throughout the broadcast. Hold the vision of what you desire. Just see it fully manifested, because we've got the new moon. We've got the new energy. We just went through the solar eclipse. So whatever needed to be shaken up, burnt through, reborn, it's time. It's like that song, "With You, I'm Born Again." It's that beautiful energy that opens us up and clears and burns out things that no longer serve us. So when you move up through the energy, when you move up through the challenges that life may offer you as expanded moments in time, look at where you are and how can you glean the experience, glean the bit of knowledge, pull it out and move forward. Because today let's put it all together. Let's put it all together in a pile, all of us, all across this broadcast. I see Flora Belle's on, I see Irma, I see Phillips Tazy, we've got Christina on, we've got, of course, Helena. Thank you, Helena, for facilitating this for us. We have Rosemary's on. We've got everyone joining us, and some people are new to us here today. And if you're new to us on YouTube, and you're just starting to follow our Sarah Spiritual page, know that in 2019 we are committed to giving you a lot of valuable information. We're committed to teaching and giving you the tools. I have been sitting here in the center. This year really opens up our 13th year. We close out the 12th year and begin our 13th year at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. Wow, who would have thought? And we have been serving people here all across the nation, all across the world. People fly to be in this energy. And the reason why I say to you today, hold the vision of what you want, is because we have the energy of the universe supporting us. And what better time than a new day, a new dawn, a new year, and a new moon? You know, it's like that song, Blue Moon. You left me standing alone. But we're not alone here. We have the sun, we've got the moon on our side, we've got a new year energy, we've got everything moving in the direction to move you forward. So where do you want to go? And write it down. I am the person, the man who, the woman who is creating, and then write it down. Yeah, my spirit guides are like, okay, Sarah Spiritual, you better do some writing too. Yes, I have to make myself accountable to write it down. You know, you may be here live and saying, yes, Sarah, I'm going to do it. Well, guess what? You won't miss anything if you walk away from the screen for just one moment. Just one moment. Don't go far. And grab a pen and paper. And as people are asking questions, go to yourself, wow, that's a great idea. I would love to do that too. I'm going to write that down. That's one of my desires as well. Let's look at everything that we want and create it from an energy of connectivity, communication, community, and family. Let's take it to a new level this year. I know for many people, and we talked about this on our radio show on Wednesday, I know that for many of you, 2018 was hashtag, what the heck was that? And I understand that it's been challenging. And for many, it has been a year of disappointment, of loss, of health crises. It's been a year of complications, obstacles. But for some of you, it's been the best year ever. And it really depends on where you are in the cycle of your life and what you have been manifesting. So no matter what you hear going out into the world, planetarily, what's going on, maybe you look at your horoscope and you say, oh, this is the energy around me. I want you to remember that the power lies within you. You have the power to create anything you desire. You need to hold the vision, hold the energy, hold your attention. So where is your attention? If you wake up and you feel great, what does that great feel like? And do your best to feel that throughout the day. If you wake up and you don't feel good, you don't feel like it's a good day, then actually we are setting the tone to not have a good day. Now, I know easier said than done. Perhaps the days leading up to the morning of today were not great ones. And you don't know how you're going to go from where you are to where you want to be. But the one thing that I have learned, the one thing that I follow, and the one thing I was reflecting upon just recently, knowing that my teacher was teaching me the law of attraction long before people were talking about the law of attraction, is that if you are feeling a feeling, you cannot get to the feeling. You cannot get to the feeling you desire from the feeling that is so different and void of that joy that you seek. So if you are here in lack, in hurt, in pain, in loneliness, in despair, or just feeling, well, here's a great word, discombobulated, overwhelmed, if you're in that energy is creating more of that energy. So I know there's not a switch that's going to be flipped and you're going to instantly go, oh, I'm aware, I'm in that energy. Let me turn on the switch to greatness. Let me turn on the switch to joy and happiness. It doesn't work that way because you're human. But you can make a conscious choice and you say, wait a minute, I'm feeling this feeling and I don't want to feel this way anymore. So I bless the feeling that is less than, in whatever capacity that may be. And then look at your life and find the time you felt a feeling that felt fun, joyful, excited. And remember what that felt like, and then ride on the wings of that feeling so that you can get to where you want to go. And then as you ride on the wings of that feeling will begin to attract a happy little moment, a happy experience. For instance, today I was driving into the park. I was really fortunate and blessed to have been chosen to officiate a baby blessing for one of my students, Jessica. She had a beautiful baby boy. Rayland is his name. And Raylan is just 3 months, and we wanted to bless him. And she said, Sarah, I would really love if you would bless the baby. So I drove to Fort Lauderdale, so it's about an hour drive from where I live, and I pull into the park, and then I'm pulling up, and I'm looking for where I need to go, and I was all set to go into a lane. And then the lane on the far end, the gentleman waved me to come to him. And the sign said it's $1.50 to park. So I was like, okay, $1.50. And so I pull into his lane and I say, oh, it's $1.50. And I go to take out my money from my bag. And he said, yes, it's $1.50, but just give me $1. I have an extra 50 cents. So all you have to do is give me $1. I went, oh, and I started to take out $2. And then I said, but the man said he has 50 cents for me. So as I started to take the $2 out, it registered, he's only going to charge me $1 because he's giving me 50 cents. So I pulled the $1 out and I said, thank you very much. You see, that was the law of attraction. That was the energy. I could have been, oh no, I'm in this line. This is the line that I've picked. I don't know why you're waving me to go over there. I've already have my mindset, my thought process, and this is where I've pulled up. And the car in front of me was really just about done and pulling out. It wasn't like we were all in a hurry. But that was the universe saying, pay attention. nudging me to go that way. But sometimes when we're in a hurry, when we're worried, when we're caught up in lack or disappointment, if we're not feeling successful or good about a particular moment, there's that little 50-cent gift that the universe wants to give you. There's that little moment of, oh, wow, something good came to me. Now, it was 50 cents, but later on it could be $500. It could be $5,000. It could be another gift in another way. So I drove into this beautiful park in Fort Lauderdale, and I found the pavilion I needed to be at, and then I walked down the path, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place on the water. If you go to my Facebook page, SarahSpiritual, you can see the picture of the location. And it was so beautiful and so peaceful. And I looked at the place and I thought, wow, this is a little piece of heaven on earth. And we're honoring a beautiful baby. And we're honoring life and birth and creation. And it made me pause and think about the new moon. The new moon is creation, rebirth, new beginnings. A new year represents new beginnings, rebirth. Well, a chance to do it all again. We have another January 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all over again. So we have a way of redoing our lives if we choose. And that does not mean that where we've been is not good enough. It just means that it's an opportunity to use yesterday as a springboard, for yesterday is gone. We only have this moment. Our power lies in now, in what you are thinking now. Even as you pose your question here for me to answer, we are going to be answering questions here live on YouTube, live on Facebook. As we answer your questions, remember this, that your question should be rooted in the energy of creation and the story that's around the question. For instance, Sarah, I would love a life partner. I've been alone for 20 years. I'm feeling lonely. I acknowledge that feeling and I understand that. But in the creation process, the question posed this way facilitates the response from spirit. It would go something like this. Sarah, I'm feeling the energy of a partner and I'm feeling receptive to love. And I'm asking for guidance from spirit as to the best way to draw that forth to me. And will it be coming in a short time? Because I feel it. And you could say, but Sarah, I don't feel it. That's why I'm asking you the question. But I'm saying, feel it. Feel it when you ask the question. I just know when I ask SarahSpiritual this question that there's a response that's going to assist me in creating what I want. Because spirit cannot hook their wagon to the star that is lacking luster when you're saying, I feel alone, I feel despair. And I am not saying that there are not those of you at this moment who are not in that place. Because Jiminy Crickets, we've all been there. And when we're there, it's a hard hole to crawl out of. But when you pull yourself up just enough so the tip of your head comes out of the hole like a little, I don't know, like a little mole, just popping up over the hole and you see the light, just say there's hope there. So in the feeling of hope and desire, ask your question. Not from the depth of where you are that is pulling you down. Because you cannot hear spirit's real story. You hear what you want to hear when you're in the hole. And I've learned that if we could assist you in asking these questions, if we can assist you in formulating the banter between yourself and the spirit world, that you would feel the guidance, the whoosh, similar to how I feel it on a regular basis yourself. And sometimes spirit will give us an answer that we do not want to hear. Oh, Sarah, I'm really feeling I need to be with this person. Or I'm really feeling I need to hang on to this job. And there are times spirit says, get out now while you can. And that may not be what you want to hear. But there's an opportunity for change and spirit wants you to pay attention. Just like the gentleman on the far end of the ticket taker who was taking the money into the park, he was like, look over here. He wasn't going, hey lady, get over here. My lane's empty and I want to keep busy. He was like, I have a gift for you. He knew he had a gift for me. He didn't know why he was going to do that for me, but the universe was arranging it. And from that gift, many other gifts will come. But I had to be in the energy of receptivity. I had to be in the energy that said, I'm open to going over there. But when we're not open to hear the answer, when we're not open to hear the options or the possibilities besides that which we think we know, or that which is consuming us, we miss the clues. Because there are some of you here that will say, I've been in the same place. Last year was the same, the year before was the same. And those of you who know me, we're not going to blow smoke and go, poof, it's wonderful, it's a new year. All the planets are aligned, life is good. We got a new year do-over. It's all going to be great. You're working at creating it because it's a conscious choice, and all you have to do is be in charge of you. I don't know why as humans it's so hard for us to be in charge of us. We've got to be in everybody else's business. But in this new year, what's that saying? Just do you. Work on doing you. What is important to you? What makes your heart sing? And from that place, you can do so much more for other people. It's easy to lose ourselves in other people's problems or drama because, well, it distracts us and we don't get to look over there to see the gift or the other opportunity, or then we don't have to deal with our own drama. But this is a year of great change. This is a year, 2019 is meant to be a fortuitous year, a year of magnificence and growth. And there will be a lot of changes. There'll be a lot of changes in this country. There'll be a lot of changes across the world. We're going to feel some shakeups coming. And that's not a fearful statement. That's be mindful of what goes on around you and govern yourself accordingly. When you hold the vibration and you are in the sound energy of who you are and the circle with which you keep and the practice that you have of your community and your faith, and you align yourself with that which you desire that causes no harm to another, the universe will bless you regardless of whatever's going on around you. So this is your year. Let's see what the universe has for us. Let's see what the angels have for us. Let's see what the goddesses have for us in this 2019 year. We're going to open up a general spread and take a look, and then we're going to look at each one of you. We're going to take as many questions as we can tonight and connect with all of you. And we have some special invitations coming for you as well. And I want you to get out your pen and paper because we have a class coming up. And if you are participating in my feeds, then there's a gift coming for you that you can participate in this class, well, with a little more ease and grace, because we want to be a part of this. So if you want to be a part of creating something spectacular for yourself in 2019, get ready, because when I give you the countdown to answer a question, those who answer the question are going to be included in what we have as our offering. Yes, indeed, we got some surprises for you in 2019. We are on day 6, and happy little Christmas, everyone. This is the day where across Europe and other parts of the world, they celebrate the holiday of Christmas. And being Greek, this is our time to celebrate the wonderful Christmas holiday, Little Christmas. And we are honoring the wonderful energy of the giving of love. So we're going to open up with goddesses right now. And I know some of you have some love questions. We've got some burning love questions there. People want to know about their family. If there's a particular family member you would like to know about, give me that person's first name and birthday because of the speed with which we answer here. I'd love to just hone in on one particular aspect so that we can create. So as I get ready to place the goddess cards down, what we have here before us is the energy of peace. We have the goddess Irene, and she represents peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working beautifully for us all. And then Artemis is the guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Makes me feel like they were listening to what we were just saying. No matter what the changes will be in the world, no matter what the twists and the turns may be, no matter what the shift is that we may see in our country and other countries around us, no matter what we may see in our economy, you will be protected and you are to be at peace. And then we have Saraswati, the goddess of the arts. She wants you to create and be creative. That creativity is what fuels the inspiration of the gods within you, the goddesses within you, and the energy of all the fairies and the beautiful energy of our loved ones on the other side. And then we have Dana, the high priestess. And as she comes out, she says, you have divine knowledge. You have the wisdom that you need to help others through your spiritual teaching. Thank you, Dana. I guess that was for me. But I know that we have some spiritual teachers who are watching tonight. I know we have some people who are aspiring to make a difference in the world, all across the world. Each one reach one. Do you commit to each reach one? What if you helped one person? That gentleman who gave me that extra 50 cents didn't know whether I was in need or not. He gave because he said, here, I'm going to help someone. Here's the 50 cents. I have 50 cents extra. When was the last time you went to anyone and said, I have 50 cents extra. Here you go. When was the last time you bought a cup of coffee for yourself at whatever ridiculous price we pay, and then you said, here's a cup of coffee for you? Do you go to get coffee and get one for your coworkers? I understand not every day, but when was the last time you did something really nice for someone else? This is a powerful time for you. This is a time when you can create anything that you desire from your heart. So at this time, the arts and our protection and peace and the high priestess of divine knowledge, they are with us and they are guiding us. And we're going to pick some cards here, and we're also going to take some cards from our love deck. Who's got love on their mind? Let me see. I see Ada Garcia's on. I see Dee Allen. We have Aileen Olson. Hello, Aileen. What's my channeling looking like for me in 2019? It's going to be a good year for you in 2019. You're ramping up, Aileen Olson. I'm going to tell you, you're going to be channeling quite a bit and talking about a lot of new developments in the universe. Seems like that trip to another planet is going to pay off for you, Aileen Olson. So thank you. I just looked and saw your question, felt compelled to answer it. Thank you for following us here, Aileen, and thank you for following us at the center. We greatly appreciate your being part of our spiritual family. I love when I get to see, I know Dee Allen, she's been a part of our family for years. Thank you so much. Some of you are new to our feed. Kevin, hello, Kevin. Thank you for the hug. I'm so glad to see you here on Facebook joining us. I know Kevin and I have had a chance to study and work together. Love that. Catherine Denise Haley, she was in the hospital. Catherine, we hope you're feeling better and working your way out of the hospital and healing beautifully. I see a lot of change coming for you in your physical health, so thank you for joining us. Prince Amar said, I love all lovers and all of love in the world. So Prince Amar loves us all. So thank you, Prince Amar, for that. We have Christine, Chelsea Galbert. She's on. Chelsea, how are you? Good to see you. She's an artist and a teacher. I know that energy. Beautiful energy. So we welcome you in this new year. Hope you come back and visit me sometime, Chelsea. And let's see. We're going to pull some love cards. Exciting and new. What do I got going on here? I got 1, I got 2, I've got 3, I've got 4, and they sell me, get another one. Okay, we've got 5 cards here. We're going to get to answer everyone's individual questions, but we are pulling together some universal unconditional love. Universal unconditional love. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. How many of you are ready for love? Raise your hand. Hands up, hands up. Let's see your hands up. Who's ready for love? Love is going to be coming in 2019. I feel like between now and Valentine's through March 21st, that's what my spirit guides tell me, there'll be a lot of swing your partners, skip around, make a change in romance, and draw forth the perfect love. There's going to be a lot of love in the air coming into this year. I feel like a lot of people are done with settling. We want to have that vibrational match, that fulfillment in our relationship. So spin around. If what you've got isn't working for you, then it's time to create a new romance, because love is here. Cupid's arrow is supporting us. We also have here, don't make decisions based on guilt of what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself and that you can be true to others. So this beautiful heart card is really encouraging you to be true to yourself and do not do what everyone else is expecting you to do and what you should do. One must be true to oneself. To thine own self be true. I do believe that is so important. And then we have here, close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. And you allow joy into the life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. I think our lovers cards were listening to our opening monologue, don't you? You deserve to have it all. So close your eyes and tell yourself, I deserve to feel joyful. I deserve to feel beautiful and happy and excited. I deserve to feel everything that I desire and experience it in this physical experience, in this lifetime. And so it is. So we all deserve to be joyful, and we must be true to ourselves. And then we have this beautiful card of imagining unwanted thoughts dissolving into the light. Burn, baby, burn. All unwanted thoughts, dissolve them now, and creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. That which is of the past that no longer serves you, let it go. Let it go, let it be dissolved, remove it, and step forward into a new paradigm, a new way of being, and a new process of love. And now, our final card on love is the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. The path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So those of you who are saying, when, Sarah, when, Sarah, when, Sarah, when, Sarah, when is love coming? It's coming. It's the path that is going to take you to the love of your life, the love of greatness, the love of compassion and empathy, and love of feeling the way you've never felt before, and unconditional as a human being can be, that vibrational match. That which you seek, you've been getting ready for that. Sometimes if you've been feeling down on yourself, or you didn't go through this period of working on yourself and loving yourself and kind of clearing away some of your old past hurts, whether it's related to family or a happening in your life or past relationships or some sibling rivalry, whatever may have happened, if you didn't do the time and go through that process and release some of that, then the person who's attracting your partner is that wounded person. So if it's taking a while, be grateful, because that means it's giving you the opportunity to look at things that you do not want to take into a relationship. You do not want to be the magnet with which draws forth a relationship. Oh, eek, no, heavens no, we don't want that. We want to feel the feeling of love. We want to feel the feeling of loving ourselves so that we can be the cup that runneth over to make a difference in someone else's life. You're that powerful being. You've got that energy. You've got that compassion and that passion in you. And you deserve to have that in return. And it comes in perfect time. Don't be impatient. Do not look at yourself and say, what am I doing wrong? By noticing it's not there, by noticing that its absence is creating an angst and a disconnect for you, that in itself pushes it further away. Say, wow, I'm grateful, I'm proud of all the growth that I've had and my ability to learn to be by myself and enjoy my own company. Because honey, if you don't like you, nobody's going to like hanging with you. So you've got to learn to love you and really say, I love me. I'm such good company. What movie do I want to see? And really enjoy yourself. I love the way I cook. I love the way I interact. I love the way I hang my clothes in my closet. I love the way I've created sacred space in my home. I love the way I've prepared a spot for my lover to come, for my relationship to be here. This is how we collaborate with the universe. The universe knows they're coming. The universe says, oh, they're on order. Coming, coming, coming. Oh, pushing away, pushing away. They're pushing it away. All right, cancel the order. They changed their mind. They're having a meltdown on Earth. Okay, there's a human being in the corner having a meltdown. Let's not send the lover now. That's going to be a train wreck. So we move the energy there. And we create this beautiful energy of what we desire. And in that moment, in that essence, we go, wow, this is it. This is what I wanted to feel. And the love will come. And then you'll look at the energy and you'll say, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the things that disconnected me from myself so that I could notice that I was missing something. I'm excited about what's coming for me. I'm looking to have something greater than I've ever had before because I know how great I am. I know how great it feels to be with me. And I love me. How many of you can say right there on the feed, I love me. I love all of me. All of me loves all of me. That's not a statement from ego. That's a statement from your heart. That's a statement that recognizes the uniqueness and the beauty that is you. All of me loves all of me. So if you want to say, I love me, I'd love to see that in the feed. Oh, let's see. Anita says, I feel so much better when I listen to you. Well, great. I like to talk. Good thing. I'll just keep talking. I love knowing that. And thank you, Joy, for sharing. Thank you so much to see what 2019 brings for you. We will be sharing that with all of you. We'll make sure that your questions are answered in this feed here. Anything for me, please, 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 please answer my questions, please. We're going to answer your questions. I am here to answer your questions. I need your birthday. I need your energy of your question. And let's ask from this really beautiful place of, wow, I'm connected. I'm in my space of my heart center, and I love me. And because I'm creating and collaborating with the universe, this is where I'm going. Up, 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 up. High level questions. Are we ready? Get set. Spraying my new moon spray. Go to SarahSpiritual if you want to smell something absolutely delicious. Order your new moon spray. I've got to tell you, it is the best fragrance, better than perfume. Beautiful. Let's see what we've got going on. And I have beautiful jewelry here at the center. I'm wearing this beautiful wire bracelet. And Helena, we might want to work on my microphone a little. Seems a little off to me. I have this beautiful black onyx bracelet as well here. We have this wire tiger's eye. We've got our rose quartz bracelet here. We've got bracelets here at the center, beautiful crystals, fairies. We've got our beautiful singing bowls here, little chakra bracelets. I love these here. I'm throwing them everywhere. I'll put a chakra bracelet. Let's balance the chakras here. Woo! Little tiger's eye. I'm getting myself in the zone here. I got a new attitude. Okay, what else we got going on? I was like going, SarahSpiritual is just cracking up today. That's right. We ain't got nothing else to do but talk to all of you. Helena didn't sleep well last night, so we got to make her wake up. So we got to have
that coffee.
I told you I would get you coffee. I offered to get her coffee.
I actually don't drink coffee.
I would have gotten you tea, sweetheart. Okay, so we're going to wire me up here with my bracelets. What do you think, guys? I'm looking good? Yeah, like answer some questions, Sarah, please.
How many
of
bracelets
you
can you fit on your arm?
A lot. I could keep going. We got a whole store full. Let me ask, how many people follow the radio show? I'd love to know if you're following the radio show on WNN. What would you do if I decided not to be on the radio anymore? Anyone want to say anything about that? Would we miss me? I'd miss me.
I'd miss you so much.
Helena's like, oh my God, I'd be out of a job.
What would I do on a Wednesday from
What
5
would
to
we
8?
do on a Wednesday night? We'd have a party at my house. That's what we would do.
Oh.
Yes, indeed.
Oh my.
We have to try to do our next show at my house with the piano. Let's see what we can do with that. But I'm ready to answer questions. Let's see. Everybody ready?
I think these people are ready.
I think everyone's ready. Thank you, everyone. We welcome you to our Expedito Enlightenment Center here in sunny South Florida. I am SarahSpiritual. If you're just joining me, I'm the bracelet girl right about now. And we are so glad to have you here. And we are answering questions, and you can learn more about me at SarahSpiritual.com. And we're on Facebook and we're on YouTube. Love to say hi to my friends on YouTube. Thank you so much. And we're going to, drum roll please, answer some questions. Let's see what we have going on. Who do you have for me, Helena?
Let us go to Rachel Hurst.
Rachel.
She says she needs advice desperately.
Okay, Rachel, we're going to recalibrate that question. Not calling you out on anything. I would love some advice so that I can navigate what's before me. When we come from a place of desperation, although I understand the feeling, Rachel, and I'm not criticizing you, okay? We want guidance. Anyone feeling desperation and despair, let's not wallow in it. Believe you me, if you're feeling that way, I'm going to pick it up. But we are not going to give that any more attention. Rachel, what are we going to make happen for you? What do we got?
She's wondering if she's doing the right thing to move her children back to England and a new school, or should she try to make it work in Spain?
Well, it is the perfect year for you to move, sweetheart. It is a year of endings for you. It is a time of change for you, Rachel. You are not aligned with Spain's energy. And I don't say that because you asked the question the way you do. I say it because I feel as if there was some karma or some reconnection with Spain that had to have happened. I don't know if you've been there. They give me the number 18. I don't know if we've been there for 18 months, but there's something about the number 18 associated with this time in Spain. So this time for you to change will be in this year. I don't know if you're going to move now or in April or May. I'm not sure everything's in place for the move. I feel like something isn't right to just pick up and go. Are you making the right choice? Absolutely. Just make sure that before you officially move, that everything is where you want it to be when you get to England. I don't know. Something seems a little bit out of place in the move. So make sure all your details are taken care of. You crossed your T's, dotted your I's. The children will do better. I feel as if one of your children is more adaptable than the other, so you'll just have to kind of coax them through it, but you haven't been happy, and you've been discombobulated out of sorts, Rachel, so now is a time for you to find your center. And 2020 is going to bring you great power, great passion, and great connectivity. There's a lot of spiritual energy working to help you expand your consciousness since last year, and that will take you all the way through 2020. So it's going to be a time of change. You're on track, my dear, and thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have?
Next is Flora Belle. Hello, Sarah. What does 2019 have in store for me, family, and business? 823.
Okay, Flora Belle. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Flora Belle, when I look at you, I see this energy of deep inside. It's a time for you to really look inside of you, to really know what you want. What will come for you, for yourself and your family and business, is going to be based upon how Flora Belle is feeling. Flora Belle is this beautiful light that shines. But when Flora Belle isn't feeling it, it's hard for everyone else to get in sync. So this year is going to be about Flora Belle finding her niche and her happiness, and so everything else will fall into place. It's almost like you're the Pied Piper. Where you go, where you lead, everyone else will follow. Flora Belle, it will be a prosperous year for you. I feel as if your family and business kind of move into the year slowly. And when I take you into the month of March, we begin to start this momentum that takes us from March to July. And then in July, you're feeling as if you're on some good solid foundation. You've laid some great groundwork for the 2019 year financially. And in joyous, profitable time we will feel in the summertime. So thank you for your question, Flora Belle. I greatly appreciate your following us on Facebook, and I know that you're on the radio show with us. So thank you for being a part of our family. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here?
Next is Mansell. Can you tell me something about the man who will come into my life in the near future?
Mansell, Mansell, Mansell. Let's see. I have to give you a goddess card here, because they tell me that the person who will come in your future is related to the goddess of Assault, which is the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. It is an undying love that will come to you. Also, Isis tells me that that love will be one that is from a past life. There'll be a past connection, and Aphrodite is connected to this love as well. And so that, Mansell, you will find that this will awaken the goddess or the god within you through your self-care and your appreciation of your divinity. And Aphrodite is the goddess that will bring love. And you have the power of the green Tara energy to help you and guide you in this journey. When the love comes, you will know it. You will see it in the eyes. Those of you who listen to my radio show know I have a song that I wrote, and it's about two souls that meet each other. And it says, do you know me? Do I know you? I think we met before. I was seeing you beside me before you walked through the door. Do you know me? 'Cause I know you. Every road has its journey. And it talks about all these journeys and journeys of life that we take to find that soul. And that Mansell is who you are on mission to meet. And I feel as if the next year really brings a lot of commitment and communication and connections that will bring you to the partner of your dreams. Thank you so much, Mansell, for your following us here. We greatly appreciate having you with us. Remember, everyone, we're going to ask you if you're going to be a part of something that we are going to be offering for you so that you can be in charge of designing your 2019. Do you want to design your 2019? Do you want to be a part of the creation process? Or do you just want to sit back and let life happen to you? Or run over you? Or you want to be chasing the train of life? Or would you like to be on the train, driving the train, decorating the train? Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Thump, thump, thump went my heart beat. 'Cause the moment I saw you, I fell. We got to bring that energy of love and light, and we just got to know what we know because we know it. Well, that's what's coming for you. That's the opportunity that you have when you create the world you want. So remember, don't come off this feed just yet, because you want to be able to receive a special code that's going to let you be a part of the best class experience that SarahSpiritual has ever created. We want you to be a part of it. And we know that if you participate, this is going to give you an opportunity to be the creator. And I cannot wait to hear the feedback that we get on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope and Instagram that, wow, I applied the principles that you shared and I am where I want to be. If you want to be where you want to be and you're ready to be where you want to be, I know that's a mouthful. Are you where you want to be? Do you ready to be where you want to be? Do you want to be where you want to be? Are you ready to be ready? Get ready. Keep following. We're going to tell you what you need to tell me in the feed. And those of you who follow it, we got a special code for you. All right, let's see. What have we got going here? Meantime, my staff is going, what's the code, Sarah? What's the code?
I don't know.
I don't know.
About?
Oh, they didn't read their emails. Well, don't worry. If we have to get them on board, we will. Let's see. We have Marina
on YouTube.
Oh, Marina on YouTube. Thank you so much, Marina, for joining us.
Her birthday was this past Wednesday, and she's wondering, what do you see in reference to love for her? She hasn't dated in 2 years by choice, but she's open to it now.
She's open because you had a lot of healing to do. Marina, when I look at the energy around you, And I'm going to take you back into the 2015 year. I feel like whatever was going on in relationships at that time, it kind of left you feeling off-put, or as if you couldn't really give all of you because it almost got crumpled before your very eyes. When I take you into love of this 2019, and I look at your birthday, that was just this past Wednesday, which is January 2nd, that brings me into this energy, strong presence of a female spirit guide with you. There's a gypsy spirit guide that wants you to know that she loves when your hair's down, she loves when you wear bracelets, and that you are your feminine goddess at all times. And in this moment of feminine goddess energy that she brings you, I see that when I take you into February, March, April, and they stop me at May, this is when the energy opens up for love. They take me into mid-month of May, and that opens up the possibilities for something solid. Spirit says test the waters. There's a trust issue or an inability to really let someone completely in. So you want to work on that as you're learning to share yourself, knowing that you can stop the relationship at any time, that you know who you are and what you want, and you will be able to sustain what you want because you are looking for the vibrational match, and you will recognize it, and that which is not a perfect match, it will be another stepping stone to the ultimate mate. And I do feel that when I take you into the year of 2021, I see a ring, I see a marriage. So I feel that you are in the process of creating that environment of love that leads to marriage or some form of a commitment that's comfortable for you. Thank you, Marina, for your YouTube question. Thank you for following us. Be sure to subscribe to our page and be a part of our family. Thank you so much. Who else do we have here?
We're going to go to Cynthia.
Yes.
She says, Sarah, help. I'm going to...
Help! I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. I need SarahSpiritual. What?
Is she going to be with this guy permanently, or is it time to move on?
Oh, I want to ease on down the road. Pack your bags right now, it's time to go. Don't you carry nothing as you ease on down the road. You know, I feel as if the way this relationship goes, we break up to make up, that's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. My little muses are with me, and they make me feel like, Cynthia, that the same issues keep coming up and up and up. It's like a drain we can't fix. It just keeps bubbling up. So you're not ready to let go. If you were ready to let go, you would have been easing on down the road at the close of the year. But when I look at you and your energy, let's see, we've got, last year was a really, really emotional year for you. And I know that he went through a lot of changes, and I'm not being non-sympathetic or empathetic for who he is and where he's been. I understand that. But I feel like he has issues within himself that he's not willing to do the due diligence and the recalibration to align himself to a better version of him. I don't like to always call it work because that just doesn't make it very much fun. And I feel as if he's not stable enough for you, and he's hooking into and triggering you in so many ways that you're feeling like a little girl who's not good enough and lost. So I say to you this, Cynthia, when you come into the end of February, I see this big clash. That doesn't mean I want you to create it. I don't want you to make it happen. I just know that there's going to be, you know, that straw that breaks the camel's back. So knowing that, step back, emotionally prepare yourself, decide what it makes Cynthia happy, and begin to focus your attention on that. And when the clash of emotions comes, and it will come again, even though we've vowed to have a better year. I heard the song in my head, I promise to be better. It's not happening. When you feel that feeling coming up, you're not going to feel as wounded and hurt as you have before, because you have made a conscious choice that you are attracting something better. And so he has the free will choice, the energy, to raise his vibration and meet you, or continue wallowing where he is, and then you will lift yourself up and move on. And it doesn't have to be this dramatic, horrible ending. If you do not work within self for this upcoming clash, it's going to punch you once again in the gut, and you're having this solar plex battle with someone who's really kind of, well, they really don't have a lot of emotions. They're not emotionally connected to you. So when they're wounded and defensive, they don't care how low they hit. Doesn't make them a not a good person. It's the woundedness is hitting your woundedness, and it's a clash. So you will find yourself ready for a new relationship after this February time comes in this 2019. You have free will. He has to make many choices in order to move the relationship in a better direction. And at this moment, the energy is not supportive around him for him to accomplish that. We send you much love and many blessings, and I know you'll make a choice for your highest good. Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you for following us on Facebook and being a part of our family. Who else do we have here?
I had a good one over here. Let me bring it up. It was Miss
Perfect.
Valencia Jean. She's wondering, how do we manifest through the new moon? How does she light up a candle and pray, or write everything down on paper?
Okay, Valencia, you asked $1 million question here to SarahSpiritual, so we're going to tell you. If you don't have a SarahSpiritual new moon candle for this new moon, you can get one for the full moon or the next new moon. This candle represents all of our creation, and I've selected yellow because it makes me think of illumination and a bright happiness, a great feeling. And you take what you want and you write it on a piece of paper. And this is our new moon intention paper that we've created for our new moon collection. It's part of the candle set. You can find it on SarahSpiritual. And write down what it is you want. Now I'm going to coach you on how you write. What do you write? How do you create it? So here you write, I am the woman who is creating, and then you write a better work opportunity, expansion in finances, I'm creating a loving relationship, better family dynamic, free communication, I am loving myself, I am welcoming multiple streams of abundance to flow to me, not just limited to my work. I'm open to streams of abundance coming through games of chance, through gifts, through unexpected happenings that bring forth income. Remember, we're all trained to think we have to work for our money. The universe has plenty of money for us. We just think we have to go to work. We don't have to work. We've got to win the lottery. We've got to do something great. And some of you out there watching believe you deserve to win the lottery and have a feeling you're supposed to. So write it down if that's your intention. So you write down what you want. And then, now that we are in this new moon energy, you light your candle and you place it on top of this wonderful paper. But I'm going to give you a little trick. And I do hope many of you look for the email that talks about the candle lighting class, because I do teach how to create and manifest with candles. It's a great class. But for this, I will encourage you that when you ask for what you want, you speak it into the candle. Wax is very porous. So we want to speak our intention into the candle, allow the energy to go to the wax, really pray, put it in the center. It's between your heart and your solar plex. And just talk into the candle. We place it and we light it. That's how you create a sacred environment for your candle. And what I love to do is use our beautiful new moon oil. It's such a pretty bottle. It's got fresh herbs in it. I love the beauty of this beautiful oil. And you take a little bit on your fingertips and you anoint the paper. And then you can even put a drop on your candle if you're using a plain candle that's not already dressed and prepared by me. And now you have dressed and prepared the paper. And then how you continue to facilitate the energy and the request is you use some new moon spray. That keeps the energy fresh. So that's a great question, Valencia, how you manifest during the new moon. You use the energy of growth. As the moon grows, so does the power that supports your intentions. And then when the full moon comes, we use that energy to hold and sustain that which we have already set in motion. So as the moon begins to wane and dissipate, we still hold it and we don't lose momentum, so that we're always building on every new moon. And then in the passing of 12 months, when you look back, you will have accomplished great things in the course of all the new moons within the calendar year. So Valencia, thank you so much for your question. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope it's given everyone a little bit of learning and ideas of how they can create in 2019. Who else do we have?
I wanted to go to one. Somebody asked something about their third eye.
Yes.
Let's see.
Okay.
It was Sherry Lynn. She said she's ready to open her third eye. What is the best way?
What's the best? I love that question, Sherry Lynn. Thank you for that question. What's the best way to open up your third eye? And this is so powerful for you all to tap in and tune into your angels and your guides. So the best way to create the energy and receive your own messages is to imagine and feel the light of God coming through the top of your Godhead, feeling it come in through the back of your head, and then feeling it branch out so it comes through the center of your forehead, and you feel it kind of pierce out. And at the same time you're feeling the light piercing out, you feel a light coming from externally and coming into the center of your forehead. And then with your eyes closed, you begin to focus your vision. Even though your eyes are closed, you focus your vision to the center of your third eye, right here in the center of your forehead, and you begin to see. And the way you know if you're seeing through your third eye in the physical, before we have those psychic knowings, is as your eyes are closed, through your third eye, see that eye moving, just like they do in the movies, and see it seeing the room. So as you're sitting, like as I'm sitting here, I'm scanning the monitors. I can see where the camera is. My third eye is all the way to the left now. I see what's to the left of me. And it's tied to my memory in this case, but I'm training my third eye and my memory and my knowing to become one. And then what you can do is, as you go into a place you've never been, when you have a moment and there's not a million people behind you, before you open your door, close your eye and try to see the room with your third eye before you walk in. Try to see it in your psychic knowing. And as you open up your third eye and then you walk into the room, you will have that feeling of deja vu. I've been here before. I've been in this energy. That's right, I saw where that stand was, or I saw that picture on the wall and I hadn't even been here yet. This is how we begin to train the third eye to work with the knowing, the psychic ability, and to be the all-seeing eye of God. That's another great class that we do teach, so thank you so much, Sherry Lynn, for that question, and I hope we've given you all a little bit of guidance as to how to use your third eye in 2019 and be in tune with your angels, be in tune with your goddesses, in tune with your fairies. So good to have us all in that vibe of knowing that I see, or as I like to say, I spy with my SarahSpiritual eye. That's my third eye. That's the eye that's doing all the seeing. These eyes, they're just happy to wear mascara. Who else do we have here on Facebook?
We have Rosemary.
Rosemary, thank you so much.
She says, we're trying to sell our home and wanted to know if there's anything we can do to bring a buyer to our home. We had it listed since November of 2018.
I don't know the price point that you're asking, but they're giving me the number 5. So I don't know if there's a $5,000 difference or a $5,000 bargaining that you want to have in the asking price. If you can in the feed, give us the, if you're on right now, Rosemary, give me what the asking price is. My spirit guides are really good at kind of giving people just the right price. We also have this wonderful spray that I make here at the center called Good Vibration Spray. And it's a good spray to spray before people come to look at the home. Matter of fact, the Palm Beach Post here in South Florida did an article on my Good Vibration Spray and how it shifted the energy of people's homes so it was more inviting. And if you don't have a St. Joseph statue buried in the front of your yard facing the house, some people do it at the back, but you can bury it in the front of your yard facing the house to help sell the house. That's also something else that you can do. But they're giving me the number 5, Rosemary, so I feel like that 5 number, something has to change. I also, when I spin you out, you know, November's a little tricky time. I feel like the way the energy is shifting on the planet, that the power of change is coming, and it hasn't quite been time for you to make this move and change, and that's the bit of the slow up. So we want the house to sell. I'm looking at the February to April 1st. That's the time frame that I have for you. I feel like these next 3 weeks, we may be kind of playing that game with people, but I feel like a contract can come anytime February comes, and then I feel like we will have made all the adjustments necessary to sell the home. We will hold the space. Keep me posted. If you don't feel comfortable posting the numbers in the feed of Facebook, I understand. Send me a message, inbox me, and we will take a look at those numbers and see what Spirit has to say. I know realtors have a plan, but Spirit's got a better plan than a realtor. Sorry, realtors, I know a lot. Thank you very much for your question. Who else do we have here? You know, Joy was telling me she shared the page. Did you catch that there? Do you have Joy's question for me?
See. I know I have her.
Because we'd like to try to get to you when you share the page. I mean, I want to get to everyone. Don't think we're playing favoritism. When you share the page, we really appreciate it. And I want to do my best. That's why tell me when you share the page. And we will do our best, especially in this environment, to get back and answer your question. No favoritism. No one get upset. We're getting to everybody. Joy Wilkinford. Would love to know what 2019 brings for me. Joy Wilkinford, let me tell you what you've won, Joy Wilkinford. Let's see what we've got going on for you. First thing they tell me, Joy, is that you're ready for some shifts and changes. The way I see it here is that this year is a year of some of the beginnings and changes you made of last year are taking root this year. I feel as if you were very emotional towards the end of the year. You're very empathetic. You're really looking for a better way of being. You want to feel at peace within yourself. And 2019 is going to bring something about partnership. I'm not clear if it's partner of relationship or partnership of business, but there's a desire of some kind of union or a formation of partnership, or collaboration is the word they give me. And this is something that unfolds for you in 2019. This will bring increased joy. And I also feel, Joy, that you've got a lot of connectivity with people. Like, people are very responsive to you, and you have a gift that you're bringing out into the world, and more and more you're understanding who you are and what you bring to the table at work, in relationships, and embracing your authenticity. It's going to be a good solid year for you is the word they give me. Solid, not a lot of peaks and valleys. It just seems to be a nice, solid, steady year of momentum and a lot of empathy and feelings of connectivity to the universe. So thank you, Joy, for sharing the page, and thank you for being a part of this experience. We greatly appreciate you, and you're being a part of the conversation. Thank you. Who else do we have here for us on Facebook?
Well, actually, I wanted to hop over to YouTube.
Let's go to YouTube. We got Deepa Light on the set here. Deepa, what's going on?
She's asking, what message or transformation does the new moon and solar eclipse have for me, for career, money, relationship, anything? I feel changes inside of me.
Feelings, nothing more than feelings. You've got some changes coming up, Deepa. You know, my muses are really playing with me, everyone, so we're going to answer in song right now. I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky tumbling down, tumbling down. I feel the energy moving around you. So it's no wonder you're feeling it. Great change, but it's change from within, Deepa, that I see. I feel as if you're being rebirthed. It's like the butterfly that comes out of the chrysalis, and you emerge this beautiful, free butterfly. That's how I see you. I feel as if this transformation time has been building up some momentum since October of last year, of 2018. And we're coming to this new level of understanding. And there's a lot of spirituality that's been unfolding for you. There's a lot of connectivity with people and new ideas, new inspiration. And I'm seeing there's some kind of meditation and connectivity with people. It's almost as if you're being shaken to awaken, is how they make me feel. And the more awake you become, the more you can be of service. I also see spirit guides. I have actually Mother Durga around you. I don't know if you're familiar who that goddess Durga is. And I also see the energy of Ganesh around, meaning the roads are going to open for you. So the roads are opening, obstacles are being removed. Whatever the setbacks have been since 2014, whatever occurred for you in 2014 that made you feel as if you really were losing your footing, you've passed through that, and Ganesh is opening clear roads for you is how I see it. Thank you so much for your YouTube participation. Mwah! I'm so excited for you. It's transformation time. Time to fly, honey. Let's go. Who else do we have here?
Next we have Kathy.
Kathy Wilkins. Ooh, let's see what's going on with Kathy.
She says she's so looking forward to a new love in her life. A longtime friend has renewed her zest for life and love. What advice and guidance do you have for her?
Just when you thought you had given up and you were running around going, where's love? Where's love? Love, love, love. You know, Kathy, you spent a great deal of your life, my spirit guides, they're like, she spent a good deal of her life putting out. They didn't mean it that way. Kathy, they meant you're giving out. You're giving a lot in your life. You were really the person who directed a lot of energy, made sure everything was okay, very responsible, navigating other people's emotions and trying to manage your own. So you've had a lot of connectivity with people, and I really want to say responsibilities in your life, Kathy. You've been that responsible person, great at managing multiple thoughts, very eclectic in how you approach things. You really don't always have to be on the mainstream, but there's a logical flow to you that always keeps you grounded. And the energy around him, the said him who has given you this renewed zest for life, when I look at him, I see that there's some finalizing and some work and career prospects. There's something that he's trying to tie up or recreate something, if he's like retired from one and creating something else. I feel as if he's really laying some strong foundations for himself. I feel as if you two are kind of, my spirit guides say, cut of the same cloth. You think alike. There's great connectivity there. And I feel as if he's a safe experience for you. It's a safe container. You feel free to be yourself. And I'm going to say this to you, Kathy, because so many people find themselves in relationships and they can't be themselves. If you're in a relationship and you cannot be yourself, then you have to either find a better way of communicating who you are and having the other participate in that understanding, or you're not in the right relationship. And I feel as if there's a camaraderie, a safeness, and a nice flow. And I feel like it's a great door opener to love. I say door opener because I cannot say yet that is the relationship that stands the test of time. And that doesn't mean that you're not a good vibrational match. It's just that there's some things that I feel like he has to put in place. So it seems like we have a few things to put together. I don't know if it involves movement or some changes on his part or your part, and how that unfolds will determine how we move forward in partnership that experiences deep love. But the capacity for love here, the vibrational synergy is here. We just want to allow it to unfold and not get ahead of ourselves. You know, I have a green light for you to move forward and enjoy this experience. And my spirit guides are like, hallelujah. It's a great time for you, honey. So enjoy yourself and have fun with this wonderful experience. And you deserve to feel good about being in love. So enjoy that feeling and see where that wave of feeling takes you. Ride the wave. Who knows where you're going to go. Thank you so much, Kathy, for your question. Who else do we have here for us? We're answering questions. 2019, new moon, solar eclipse. We burn, baby, burn. We've been burning out some old energies, zinging into a new year, got a new moon, shining some new energy, building up some new momentum at a time when, from what I understand, some of the planets were kind of a little bit in a sharp place coming into the new year. So there's a lot building up. We closed the year with our government shutdown here in America. For those of you who are in another country going, what the heck are those Americans doing? Darned if we know. But it's all good because we're going to work through it. Everything's a catalyst for change. And you know what? We're open for change. Are you open for change? Remember, we have a special code that we're going to give to you. We're going to send it to you. If you participate in this feed, we want you to be a part of this experience. We've got a redesigned class. We've got a happening coming. And I would love, because you're participating in this experience, that you get to participate in this class with this code. Oh, it's going to be so good. But we're not ready to give you that information because we don't want you to hang up from us. We want you to stay for this Facebook connection here. Who do we have here?
We got Miss Sade.
Sade, yes.
She's wondering, am I with child or will I be this 2019?
Sade, very interesting time for you. We are, well, a lot of expansion, so that means the belly might expand this year too. Are you with child now? I don't know about that. I don't know if we are with yet. Taking out the pendulum here. We're feeling like it's coming. It'll be coming around the mountain when it comes. We got a baby coming. Child comes. Pregnancy 2019. Birth in 2019, that's a close one. Birth may actually be a 2020 birth, early 2020 birth, but it's coming soon, so we will see. But there is child coming for you. And Sade, and I know it's a great desire and wish for you to have child, and this is something that is going to come for you. Patience is a virtue. I am the woman who is carrying a beautiful, healthy baby. I am the conduit of God's love and energy. I am a fertile woman who is carrying the energy of new life that will be birthed upon this earth, manifesting great change on the planet, because I am carrying a beautiful divine being who will participate in the next generation here on planet Earth. This is how I want you to create this energy of conception within you and see yourself as this fertile energy that is hosting the most precious of seeds of greatness, and that you are the conduit and the carrier of this vessel of beauty. It's so beautiful. And Sade, I can tell you that when you have your baby, let me know. I just did a baby blessing today. I was so excited to bless one of my students' children. She gave birth to her first son, actually, Raylan, and Raylan Jackson. And it's interesting because Raylan Jackson's full name means this beautiful energy of wisdom and this energy of this beautiful grace, this beautiful energy of love, and this energy of beauty. That's the full name. So it's a beautiful, powerful name that Raylan has. And I was able to be the officiate and bless the baby in a blessing baby way. So I love new birth. I love new babies. And God bless you, Sade. Babies are coming for you. Thank you so much for your question. Who else do we have here? So excited to have everyone here joining us here live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We've got you going here. We're going to take out some cards. I don't know if someone wants a card, but I'm feeling like we got to pull out some cards here as well. Doing my automatic writing, listening to spirit. Got a lot going. We're writing songs here on the spot. We're going to see what's going to come up for us. Who do we have? Octavia? Octavia. Let's see. I got an octave for you. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti. Okay, I'll stop singing now. Go ahead.
She's wondering, what can she look forward to this year?
Okay, Octavia. So I want to take you back to the summer. And I feel as if sometime in the summer you were recalibrating, rethinking some of your goals, what you wanted to create, and you're ready to move forward. I feel as if, let's see, this year that passed was about communication, networking, connecting to people, Octavia, and it's also about making this thread of energy that takes you to this year where you're building a good foundation for work, finances, and career. There's something about finances that needs to shift for you this year that's available for shift, that will give you increase this year. And that's something that the universe wants you to embrace, financial prosperity. So tell me that you are receptive to financial prosperity, because I feel that is going to come for you in this calendar year. I also see travel for you this year. This financial prosperity will give you an opportunity to kind of make some trip that is going to free your spirit, which is important for you. Thank you, Octavia, for your question. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you.
Next is Regilio on YouTube.
Hey, Regilio. Thank you for joining us on YouTube.
He's wondering, how will my journey in finances and career be as I continue to grow spiritually?
Your spiritual growth, I must tell you, Regilio, has been great these past 5 months. Seen a lot of increase in your connectivity, your willingness to grow, your creativity in the manifestation process. So you keep going because you're doing a great job. One of the things that slows you up is your overthinking things, and sometimes you lose yourself in those thoughts. That will help you to grow spiritually if you can maintain a better, consistent thought process and not second guess yourself. Sometimes you worry yourself to death. I feel that your journey in finances and career will make some shifts this year. However, let me see here. When I look at this year, it's also going to bring a lot of self-reflection for you. So I feel as if you may have a different direction that you want to travel for your career. Something about career will allow you to make a shift so that you can kind of hone in on an area that you're even more proficient in, brings you more joy. So look for a shift in direction in career, nothing major, but just a little nudge to a different arena, a different aspect of your work. And this will bring you much more fulfillment and increase in finances. It's going to be a good 2019 for you, and thank you for following us on YouTube. I love knowing that you're a part of our family on YouTube, and thank you for sharing with us. Thank you. Who else do we have here joining us?
We have Lori Culpepper. She's wondering, will she be in a long-term relationship with this new person? She's got their birthdays up there for you.
She's got their birthdays, yes. Let's see. Let's see. You're ready, Lori Culpepper, for some expansion, some changes. You're ready for life to change. I feel like you've been on this track of stuck, same old, same old. This gentleman brings a personality. He brings strength. He's passionate, compassionate, a little stubborn, maybe a little jealous at times too, or possessive is the word I get. And I don't get that in an unhealthy way. It's just, that's kind of, he likes to know what's what. And he's got a strong way about him. And I see that this energy around him is open to relationship, open to primary partnership, but there's something from the past that I feel like he's still healing from. Don't know if you know each other well enough to know his story. There's going to be a little time to allow this to build up. So my spirit guides say, don't be in a hurry, don't rush it. You tend to get very excited and really feel everything and kind of throw yourself all in. And that doesn't mean you cannot be who you are, but just one foot in front of the other. This gentleman likes to test the waters, and he can be a little guarded until he gets to know someone. So you'll learn more about him as he brings his walls down. So you just proceed and kind of, well, it's like dancing. Follow his lead and dance the dance with him, so that if you don't kind of go with him, if you come charging at him saying, let's dance, he may back up. So the energy is to kind of dance and follow his lead so that this will unfold. You will know more about this relationship when I spin you into the month of March. They give me the 3-month, so this is a great way to start the year. And in the 3-month, we have a better idea of personalities and if it's a good fit from a personality ego point of view, because we all are people. But I like the vibe about him, and I think it's going to be a good match coming into the year. So keep us posted, Lori Culpepper. Thank you so much for being a part of our family. Who else do we have here live? We have Sarah Swatke, keeps popping out of my goddess deck. Means that the arts, how many creative people do we have here online? I'm loving that we have creative people. We've got artists, we've got musicians, We've got quite a few people, and I've got a lot of bracelets here from the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I'm just throwing on all my I don't really wear too much jewelry. I have to start to do more of that this year. I just wear my same 2 rings, and I don't really wear a lot of jewelry anymore, so I have to get back into...
Gotta bling it up.
We got to bling. Yeah, Helena's like, bling, bling. Let's get on with the bling, bling, Miss Sarah. Fling, fling. Let's go. What do we got? Who do we have here? We got Linda.
Linda C.
Linda C. Suku Sogrim.
Yeah, I didn't want to pronounce that wrong.
Well, I pronounced it wrong, but that's good. I'm the one running the show over here. If I say it that way, that's how it's going to be. What do we got for Miss Linda?
She loves your vibe.
Then be a part of our Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. Did you know, Linda, we've got a Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe? Go to the Sarah Spiritual page, go to the groups, join the Vibe Tribe. If you want to be part of our Vibe Tribe and some of the information we share, go to the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. I give credit to the picture, the logo, to Miss Artistic Creative Helena. Let's get a round of applause of Helena. We got Linda C. She loves my vibe. Thank you. Love and light. Oh, what does she want me to tell her? What?
Something about her love life. She's got a man named Alvin.
Alvin! Okay, I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Sorry, Alvin. Tell me a story, Alvin. Let me see what Alvin's got going on here. Oh, okay. So, I feel like you and Alvin have a good vibe together. I look at... Very interesting. Okay, so when I go into the energy here, you're ready for commitment, connection. You're ready to kind of vibe. That's what you would like to create in your flow here. And Mr. Alvin spends a little too much time in his head, but that's okay. Special. Okay, so... And when I go into this energy here, I feel like he's getting ready to close out some doors, get ready to make some changes for himself. And that's important for him because I feel like he's ready for another level. It's important for Alvin to feel accomplished. He wants to feel as if he's got a lot to show for his life. He can be his own worst enemy, get in his own way, his thoughts get in his way. But he's got a nice, he seems to have a nice romantic, connective flair. It's interesting, though, because I feel like when Alvin shuts down, he kind of pulls a switch and he kind of shuts down, and you kind of get left in an emotional flailing of what happened, what did I do? That's just how he copes. But I feel like this relationship is going to evolve and continue to move forward. As far as commitment and future, I feel as if there's something that he wants to work on, and you're doing some of your own work right now as well, Linda, so that's important because I feel like you are expanding your consciousness and working on some of your own projects. I see a project for you, but I feel like he wants to feel like the foundation for his work and something he's moving forward for career is a little more sound, and with that, he can move forward in relationship. He doesn't multitask as well as you do. Sometimes he gets a little one-track minded, but great guy, good energy, and sometimes gets a little preoccupied with himself, but you can pull him out of that. So I like the vibe. We'll see it's a good way to come into the year and ring in the new year. So thank you so much for following us. I love to see feedback from you all here on Facebook. I love to know you're here. Say, hey, I'm here. We are talking about a class. And here's what you have to do. Are you ready? If you want to be a part of our class and get a code where you get this class so discounted that you are a part of it and it's barely any exchange on your part, and you would like to have a plan to design 2019, and you would like to be a part of the tips of how we create and manifest, I want you to say in the feed, so that we can track you. So this is going to be a little work on our part. I want you to say in the feed, I love Sarah Spiritual. I know, sounds crazy. I love Sarah Spiritual. By putting that in the feed in caps, I need it in caps, we are going to go in and we are going to send you a code. With that code, it's going to take you to a page when we promote the class, which is not up. You're going to have first option to register to the class. We'll be releasing the class and the date. You'll be able to participate with this code for a nominal, minimal, teeny little fee, while everyone else is going to be paying the regular price. And it's not an expensive class by any means at all, but it is my gift to all of you who follow me on Facebook and follow me on the radio show that you write in caps, I am in, I love SarahSpiritual. And that will tell us that you want to be a part of this redesign of 2019, this creation of what you want in this year. And by your participation, we are going to grow whatever you desire. We're going to hold the space for you, and we're going to continue to monitor what's happening with you as the year unfolds. So if you would like to be a part of this at a really small little minuscule amount, just so that you're in and you've got a code that moves you, it's like the line in Disney, we're getting you to the front of the line so that you can be a part of growing and have some of the aspects that we've applied that have grown the Expedito Enlightenment Center, that have grown some of my students that have been studying with me for years, that have helped many of you create what you want, and the guidance of Spirit that has been able to, for you to come back and say, wow, Sarah, that happened exactly the way Spirit said. That's what I would love to help you accomplish in your 2019 year, and to give you these tools that when you don't have access to me, when you don't have that ability to get that guidance or that, oh, where am I? Am I on the right path? You have a plan that you have outlined and you've designed your 2019, and it's like a plan to move forward. So if this happens, you say, well, I'm going to go to my tools and I'm going to use the tools that Sarah taught me in the class, and by applying these tools, I'm going to navigate this bump in the road. And we're going to all get there a little less bruised. I don't know about you. I think I got a bruise or two from 2018. Shoot! That was a rough ride. But we're all here together now, and we are moving forward with ease and grace. I am in capital letters. I love SarahSpiritual. That's what we want to see. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's feed it through. Let's go, because we would love to give you that code. We're going to send that back out before we close. Remind me, Helena, before we leave. Dominique would love a card reading. Okay, Dominique, I see that here. And Dominique, you want to get a New Year's forecast session from SarahSpiritual for your plan for 2019. And we have a forecast for 2019. If you would like to have a New Year's session with me, visit SarahSpiritual.com and go to our sessions or our product page. It's one of our featured pages. I'm sure they'll put it up in the feed. And that will give you an outline of your 2019. I know a lot of our clients love it. It's their most favorite reading that I do. So Dominique Burhill, the first card that falls out from my Goddess deck is Lakshmi. You have a very bright future. Stop worrying, Dominique. Everything's going to be just fine. I see a powerful time coming for you, and you need clarity, my dear. And you are also flowing in the Maeve energy of honor the cycles of your energy, your body, your emotions. So you're going through a cycle right now of clearing out old beliefs, limited patterns. And through these patterns that you are clearing, you're going to need some clarity. And that's why you're probably going to want to forecast with SarahSpiritual. Just saying, I don't know, but that's what my spirit guides tell me. And also the Goddess of Athena has a final message for you, Dominique. You know what to do. You heard me, right? You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Athena wants you to listen to your inner wisdom. So we're going to tap into your inner wisdom, Dominique, and we're going to make the changes that you would like to orchestrate for 2019, because baby girl, this is your year. Thank you so much for your question. Who else do we have here on our wonderful Facebook feed, on our YouTube feed? Thank you so much, everyone. You know I'm going to be up all night answering questions, right? We all know I'm going to be answering questions, so don't freak out if I don't get to you. We're going to answer as many questions. I have no control as to what questions get picked. Aphrodite, the inner goddess, is with us all. Thank you, God. We got our goddesses with us. Who do we got here? Marianne.
Marianne LaBirdie. Any messages for her? She had a pretty rough 2018 and wondering if 2019 will be better.
Marianne, your 2018 was like a train wreck. That was a rough year, yes, indeed. And I feel as if Everything you thought you could handle just got even more complicated. But you cleared out a lot of old energies, Marianne, and you're getting things in order. I see a lot of papers that need to be handled, filed. Once we handle these documents, I see that things are going to move forward for you. You're going to create a new, I feel like there's a move or a change that comes for you, and you're going to continue to get rooted in your spirituality, your connectivity. I feel as if you're going to be assisting people. I know your heart is with helping people, but right now, Marianne, you got to help yourself. And I mean, focus on what Marianne wants, make the changes that Marianne wants, and hold that vision, navigate the next few steps of choice. Choices lead you to new opportunities. New opportunities lead you to a different life than what you've led. It's actually been a rough 5 years, Spirit tells me. It's been a lot of twists and turns, and now we're coming out on level ground. So 2019 kind of puts you back on track, and it will be a better year as the year picks up momentum. Thank you, Marianne Liberty, for following the Facebook and the YouTube feeds. Thank you for being a part of our family. We greatly appreciate you, and Happy New Year. Who else do we have here?
We have June Purcell. She says
June.
She's ready for a real trusting relationship. Finally, the right man. Do you see this
Finally.
year of possibilities?
Finally.
Any
Okay.
love for her?
June. First of all, trusting. Do you trust you? Are you ready, June? I trust me. I trust me explicitly. I am in divine alignment with my knowing. Therefore, I am the magnet that is attracting the perfect vibrational match. And everything that I do is in perfect alignment with my knowing. And I know that every step I take is divinely guided. And therefore, I am open and receptive to a love that is honest, true, compassionate, loyal, fun, and passionate. This is what you want, correct? Then you are the woman who, go back in the Facebook feed at whatever marker this is and write that down. That becomes your mantra so that you can create the energy. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready. And this year ends a year. This year is actually the end of a cycle for you. And as we close out 2019, you are done with the past 7 years. Because I feel like 7 years, we were like moving forward, 2 steps back. Moving forward, 3 steps back. Moving forward, 1 step back. It'll get better. Nope. Moving forward, 6 steps back. So it's been this cha-cha dance of not really getting very far. But you were really, I really want to say, sewing up some endings, sewing up some holes in life that needed to be addressed. And June, now we are ready to open our hearts. We have cleared old emotions, old patterns, paradigms of relationship and family, healed old wounds. It's been a rough ride for you, but you did a lot of work within. You've healed you. And now, yes, love will come. I feel as if the summer, when I see fireworks, they take me to July. That makes me feel as if in July we have relationship. We are kind of having our own fireworks of life. If we're a little ahead of the game, then good, I'm glad. But I see fireworks. I feel like there's great connectivity in this relationship and that you are open and receptive for that. So thank you so much for your question, June. Thank you. I'm so excited, everyone. If you want to be a part of our class that we're going to be highlighting in just a few weeks, we'll be sending out an email. We want to know that you're in. We're going to give you a code and a place to go to register. But in order to get that code and where to go to register, which we'll be putting up the class in the next couple of days, I want you to write, I am in, I love SarahSpiritual, because you want to design your 2019. You want to be the person who is there connecting. I am in, I love SarahSpiritual. That's what you put in the feed, all in caps. That's going to make you be a part of this class with a special coupon code. Who do we have here? Irma.
Miss Irma. She says, Sarah, I know God gave me this job and promotion and growth is there, but is there a blockage? What does Spirit say?
Part of the blockage, the perceived blockage, let me address that. Irma, part of the blockage is the belief that there can be a blockage. No one can do unto you that which you do not allow. So, are there some people in the environment of the workplace that are special in their personalities? Do I feel as if not everybody holds good vibrations? Good, 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 good vibrations. No, not everybody has that for you there. But that's their issue. I feel as if the promotion that you have in your hands right there is yours because you've earned it. Do not doubt yourself and do not disempower yourself by giving your power away, allowing someone to have the power to pull the rug out from under you and set you up to fail. Follow protocol, be above reproach, do the best you can, and know that the universe will always open a door that's meant to be, and they will never open a door, and hear this, Irma and everyone, the universe and God will never open a door we ask to have open and then set us up to fail. The only people who set us up to fail are us. We ask, the universe answers. We ask a door to open, the door opens. The universe knows what we want. The universe knows what we can handle. The universe knows what's in our soul, knows our journey, knows why we are where we are. God is always there governing the journey. And when the door opens, it's because we're ready. It is our questioning if we're ready or if something will not work out. It is our wondering if it's meant to be or if we can handle it. It is our questioning if someone is out to get us that will take us and have the door slam right on our hand, and we will be in so much pain we can't get it done. So you choose how you handle this. The door's open, Irma, walk right through. I'm hearing that song, walk this way. Walk that way, Irma. Go that way and make it happen for yourself. And don't look to the right, don't look to the left. It's your gift, it's your job, you earned it. Go for it, honey. You'll be great. Thank you so much for your question. Who else do we have here for us?
We are going to go to Stella Valenzuela Rodriguez.
I'm playing with my bracelets, everyone, here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I got my beautiful wire bracelets here, my carnelians here. Yes, Stella.
It's her first time here, and she says she's had a bad year in 2018 and wondering what 2019 has in store for her.
Well, 2018 was a lot of residue from some past years, and I feel like we had upheaval in personal relationships and communication, and it really shook you to the core. I almost feel like, Stella, you questioned who you are, and you know, you gave a lot over the years, and you tend to put other people before you without really having a discerning spirit. You know, we have to discern the spirits that we connect with, and not everyone is meant to have all of you. And sometimes, because we are givers, and those of us who are spiritual or of service, we tend to overcompensate and do because we feel like that's what we want to do and that's the right thing to do. But you cannot do it at the expense of yourself. So what I say to you is that 2019 does have better communication, better connectivity. There's something about love that's coming for you, and I feel like we've been clearing out some old relationship stuff. I don't know if there's still a lingering relationship or a relationship that ended and now they're still connected in some way. But I feel like when you come into 2019, you are ready for expansion in your finances, career, and relationship. And you're asking important questions of yourself. Who am I? What is the meaning of my life? What's my purpose? Is there a legacy for me? How can I make change? This will be a very important reflective year for you as we close out 2019. For now, we're going to be creating a new aspect of relationship for you. Give me some feedback, Stella, in the feed. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sharing the page. We welcome you to the family. Be sure to like SarahSpiritual, follow the page, be a part of our family. We have our radio show on Wednesday nights from 5 to 8 p.m. Do hope that you join us. We are live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM here in South Florida, but we can be heard on iHeart Radio. And of course, you can watch the show here on Facebook and on YouTube. And on my SarahSpiritual website, you can actually see the show live as well. Who else do we have here?
We have Chelsea Brannigan. She says she's looking for her soul purpose. Her angel's telling her to set an intention, but she's not exactly sure what she wants. But she feels like she's supposed to be a healer somehow.
You are. You are, and you may not know how that's going to work. I've had many students I've been blessed to say, I see you healing, and they looked at me like I was cray-cray, like totally out there. And one of them now is on to practice reflexology. So that was, you know, she was thinking, oh, I'm supposed to do hands-on healing, and she's actually doing reflexology. Another one thought she was going to open a bed and breakfast. I was like, that's not happening. But I do see you doing some type of healing and having a facility, and she does Ayurvedic medicine, and she went to India and she studied. But I've told people stuff and they think I'm definitely the craziest person they ever met. I'm a little crazy, but that's okay. But I see here for you, Chelsea, that how you write your intention, and especially at this time, because there are things that are around you, people and happenings that no longer are serving you. And as you release things that are not a vibrational match, that are not in alignment with what you desire, as you fine-tune what you desire, and I do hope you write, I am in, I love SarahSpiritual, and you take our design class, because this is going to be a powerful tool for you in the manifestation process. But in a nutshell, the way you're going to create is, what do you want to do for the world? What would you like to do that would make a difference? Now remember, if I help one person, I am making a difference. There's a ripple effect. So not all of us have to help millions of people. Not all of us have to be Mother Teresa or Princess Diana. Not all of us are meant to reach the masses in that way, because someone has to be there with the people one-on-one helping. That's why I love what I do in the reading room. When I'm one-on-one with people, I get to hang with all of you in a group environment, but when I'm one-on-one, I know that I'm making that heartfelt connection with just one person. But there's only one of me, and I can only see so many people in the course of a day. Although I'm starting to get superhuman powers, but that's another story. But what I see here for you, Chelsea, is very much this desire to make a difference. And healing comes through the words, comes through energy. Can help. You can be a coach and help people heal. You can help people heal by having the right foods and helping them, you know, be a health coach. You can help someone through the energy of all the modalities of healing. You can help them through sound. You can help people through music. There's through art. So the world is your oyster, honey. Think of the things that excite you. Think of the things that you enjoy. Do you like art? Do you like music? What can you mix together? One of my students, Stephanie Sasson, is a health coach, but she's now learned to love meditation and she loves sound. And so she's taking all of the aspects of working with the angels and sound and she's putting it together. She has wonderful little groups that she does. So you can do this. And we would love for you to be a part of it. And those of you who really want to advance your growth in spirituality, we have an apprentice program. I do teach people how to do what I do, or versions of what I do, many aspects of what I do. And my students, Helena's been one of my apprentices, many of the people on the feed, they've studied with us over time, and we've had such a powerful experience of watching them transform. Isabel, who's now a reflexologist, Stephanie, who's a health coach and a sound and meditation healer. We've all worked together. We started this program in 2013, and this program has created such a shift in hundreds of people's lives. So we welcome you to be a part of that. If you're interested in my apprentice program, then inbox me, say I'd like to be a part of the next program when you launch it, and we will send you the information. If it's a vibrational fit, great. If not, pass it on, because it's a great safe container, and we teach all across the world. People come in through a video conference as well as here in the center. So we know no boundaries of the state. We know no boundaries of cities or countries. We are all one here in this experience. Chelsea, we wish you much advancement in healing, much love. You are on track, and I do feel a lot of healing energy with you. Speak to Archangel Raphael. He is the healing angel, and he will assist you through this journey. If you'd like to be a part of my design class, let me know. I am in. I love SarahSpiritual. I want the code. And when we go ahead to send the code, we will get you that code. Oh, we're going to be reading a lot of Facebook comments. They're sitting here going like, Sarah, what did you just do? Are you kidding me? There's hundreds of comments here. That's right, everyone. We are going to read every comment, and we want you to be a part of this experience because I believe we all deserve to have a fabulous 2019. I don't care what's going on in the White House. Whatever. We are in the Sarah Spiritual Vibe Tribe. We're going to make our own world. I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'll take my next question, please.
We've got Carrie A. Mayweather. She would love advice on when finances or a move will take place for her daughter and her. And she's got both birthdays right there.
Yes, Carrie, it's a good time for you. Very interesting. So this year felt a little emotional for you, a little uncertain. And in this energy of moving into 2019, you really want to understand more about you, your mission, your purpose. It's so important for you to be in alignment with your soul purpose at this time. And that will assist you in creating better financial abundance so that you can move forward. A move for you, you've been looking to move, I feel like since 2017, there's been a desire. I feel like we need just the right place and that you and your daughter are really ready for a good, strong foundation around you. I don't know that you've had all the support, or if you have support, you don't have the freedom. I just feel like we're feeling stuck and tied up. I don't feel the finances are in place for the move yet. Because you're the great manifester that you are, I feel like, I don't know if there's a study that you have to do, because I feel like there's some more learning or a class that will help you earn a greater wage or a better income of some fashion. I see that comes a little further in the future, but I feel as if we have a little bit of financial increase coming into the end of February. I don't know if there's a job change or a bump up in salary, but however you work, this increase comes. And then when I take you to June, I feel like we're really ready for that move and we're on solid ground. You know, sometimes we make moves and we just jump to move or we jump to make a change, but we don't have everything all in place. And it's really important to have everything together so that you know how you can live your life and feel that fulfilled safety of knowing that you can create whatever you desire. So thank you so much, Carrie Mayweather, for your question. Thank you for following us and love seeing everyone here. I'm seeing a message here on my Facebook feed. I just want to say, Jennifer Knowles, she's in a stage 4 cancer survivor, ready to move forward. This year I would like to grow. Jennifer, first of all, you are my hero, courageous, strong. Jennifer, this energy around you, you've cleared a lot of energy. There's a lot of resilience in you, but you've cleared out a lot of the darkness and the physicality of the body, Jennifer. I do feel like 2019 is going to be a big opening year for you. You learned a lot in the past. They take me through about 14 months. I don't know what that number means to you. I also see a lot of support from the angels around you, Jennifer Knowles, and because your question just caught my eye and I had to jump to that, so forgive me for whoever's here. Oh, you pulled it up. You're so good. When I see it here in my paperwork, I see here that you're unsure how, but you're actually rebirthing yourself. And Jennifer, in this, I do hope you participate in my class of the design of 2019. I feel, Jennifer, that in this energy of clearing, the reason that you are here is a miraculous reason. And I don't feel that according to what statistics said, that you're supposed to be here to tell this story, which tells me that your story, it's a great one, Jennifer. It's a story not of survival, it's a story of life. It's a story of love. It's a story of the gift that you bring to the world. And you will advance spiritually. You're still gathering up some strength, some inner strength, some spiritual strength, but you've been really close to the angels and really close to God. And that energy of God is going to not only help you persevere through this next little phase of building your strength, but place you at the right place at the right time. They give me a book. They show me a book. You have a story to tell. Archangel Gabriel is with you, Jennifer. So start writing your experience, because there's a story to tell, and you only know part of the story, because the second part you're about to live. And it's fulfilled living, it's joyous living, and it's the gift of life that keeps on giving, not just to you, but that gives to others. Great openings, great awakenings. I feel April, really, as the flowers and the tulips come up, you begin to bloom, new ideas. Inspiration is the word they give me to you. So follow the guidance of inspiration. It's going to be a great, great bounce back from something that could have brought you down. It's going to raise you up. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. So we are with you in spirit, Jennifer, and the angels, I'm sure, are with you, continuing to heal you. Bravo, my dear. You're going to come through this, and great things are coming for you. Congratulations. Good job. Thank you. You know, it's difficult when I look and I see something like that, and I say, wow, you know, we have obstacles in life, and sometimes what we go through, we look at it and we go, wow, that was complicated, or that was uncomfortable, or we went through, and then we hear someone else's story. And we all have something that we will navigate. It's all to help us navigate life and teach us how to expand and how to stay rooted in who we are. I have one of my apprentices who, too, she navigated through cancer, and she is someone I met at a spa, and it was just when I was getting ready to open the center, and she's like, I remember when you told me about the center and you were going to open up the center, and that was right in the inception. And so since then she's had a couple readings with me, and now she finally, all these years, you know, she passed through her cancer diagnosis, and now she is one of my apprentices, and she's following her gifts and her knowing and her intuition. And you know, having her in our class of apprentices, or I'm sure you remember her, Helena, she was part of our last batch of students, and it was just so wonderful because she brought such a great gift of love and God's grace on earth. So it's always wonderful. We each bring something, and a lot of my apprentices have taken all my classes. Every year I do a couple of versions of it. And some people say, well, didn't you cover that topic? And I go, in 2 hours, you think under that one topic, over a series of 8 weeks we cover, or 5 weeks, depending on the program, we cover several topics. In 2 hours, I can't teach you all of life under manifestation, or talking to angels, or past lives, or how to heal, or how to handle karma, or how to direct your energy, or how to be more psychic. In 2 hours, if I could teach you all in 2 hours everything you need to go, we're a genius, right? So it's an evolution, and every time you hear the information, you hear it differently. So we've all been evolving since 2013, and to have her come in this last class and be a part of it, knowing that I met her over 10 years ago, actually, I think it's like 14 years ago I met her, right before I even opened the center I met her. And to know that she finally got to be a part of the class, and that she passed through her experience. We all pass through something to step into the best place of our moment of expansion and connectivity with God. We have to trust the process, even when we don't understand why we are going through what we're going through. Who else do we have a question from?
We've got Abby George. She would love to know what 2019 has for her. 1-5.
Abby George, whatever doesn't serve you anymore, it's out. You're out. It's time for change, honey. Abby George, this is a time where you close out doors and chapters of things that no longer serve you. 2019 is a time of manifesting and creating all the changes you've been saying you wanted to make in the past 2 years. Now's the time to put your foot upon the path of making the change. When I bring you into 2020, I wipe your slate clean. You have whitewashed walls. You can have a new canvas of life to create. So this is the year. If there's some studying you want to do, if there's some schooling that you wanted to do to help change careers or make something different in your life, make that change. Do that now, because when you come into September of 2019, you're ready to step up to something different. Abby, you have such a great gift. You're compassionate, you're kind, and you're logical, and you're that good, solid friend that people count on. And you're the organized one. You're the one who directs everything. So streamline all of your talents. See what you want to move forward into 2020 so that you can build a nice, strong foundation for yourself financially as you step into the 2020, 2021, and 2022 times. Whoa, you're moving fast. But there's a lot of positive changes coming for you. And I also feel like there's some move, a physical move that might happen by the end of this year or sometime this year into next year. I feel like you might make a move, Abby George. So thank you so much for your question. Thank you everyone who's following us on YouTube. We've got a great class. Remember, if you want to have the code to have access to the class for a minimal fee, as opposed to the fee to come in, I would love you to put in the feed. I want to be a part of the Design 2019 class. So in order to do that, you need to tell me I am in capital letters. I love SarahSpiritual. That in caps will make you stand out. We will be able to make sure you get a code. With that code, if you choose to participate in the class, we would love to have you. The class is scheduled to be in probably about 2 weeks. We're targeting around the 22nd. So we would love to have you be in this class. We will be announcing the date and all the specifics in the next few days. We're just trying to catch up from the holidays. Being in retail, not for the faint of heart, people. We were hanging up some busy stuff going on here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. But as always, it's an honor to be here for you. We were here New Year's Eve. We were here the Sunday before New Year's. So we've been going. And phew, I think tomorrow I don't have to go quite so much until the nighttime. I am available for phone readings and Skype readings. You can have a personal session with me, Sarah Spiritual. All you have to do is go to SarahSpiritual.com and select the session you want, and we schedule you in my schedule. It is by appointment. If you are local here to sunny South Florida, I would love to have you come visit me at the Expedito Enlightenment Center and participate in our functions here and sample some of our products. We've got fairies, we've got crystals, we've got bracelets that I was wearing. We've got all these wonderful sprays, we've got singing bowls, we've got angels, we have tarot cards, we have books. Oh my God, we have CDs of classes that we have taught. We have quite a lot of stuff. 2,100 square feet of beautiful art and beautiful products all across here. And we would love to have you visit us. Visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com. We're going to take Philip Tazy's question now. Philip Tazy, let's see. Sarah, what does 2019 hold for me? In prosperity and love? Is that what she's asking, Helena?
True, stable love.
Okay, well, let's talk about prosperous jobs. Spirit is telling me to tell you, or the goddess Tara tells me to tell you, delegate. Delegate. You need to direct your energy. You need to tell the universe where you want to go. You bring a lot of gifts to the table. You're very spiritual, very artsy, very connected. You have a lot of power around you. I love the energy with you. You bring a lot of fairy-like energy. The spirits are with you. Loved ones on the other side actually walk with you very strongly, Philip Tazy. I see this energy of closing out an old chapter for you too. True, stable love. You are here to help the world a bit, and the goddess of the ocean, Yemaya, is a golden opportunity. There's important doors that are opening for you. The goddess of the ocean says there's an important door that's going to open for you, Phillips Tazy. And I see here that prosperous work, consistent prosperous work, does come for you into 2019. Spring makes me feel like the month of April, May gives me stability to a prosperous job. Put your foot upon the path of the change, and you'll be setting yourself up perfectly for 2020. Thank you so much, Philip Tazy. I love to see I am in. I'd love to see I am in. I love Sarah Spiritual. I want to be a part of that class. I want to receive a message with a code. We want you to be a part of the class. We'd love to give you the code in a reply. We'd love to give you the ability to connect and be a part of our Design 2019. Tell me you're going to be a part of the radio show. I'd love it. And tell me that you're sharing the page and sharing this experience, because each one reaches one and we can all help each other. D. Allen, let's see what D. Allen has for us.
Relationship for her this year.
Oh, D. Allen, you and that relationship stuff, my goodness. Love, love, love. Yes, D. Allen, I know. But we've been navigating changes. We've been making sure that our life has been in order. We've been taking care of children. And my spirit guides do still say, yes, indeed, love is coming for you. And I know that you're becoming more and more open and receptive. And Spirit does say that we want to get out a little bit more so that we are open. You know, last time I checked, Prince Charming doesn't show up at people's doorsteps with a glass slipper. Not always. For Cinderella, it worked. But for you, D. Allen, I do feel that every year that you've navigated changes, and some of them have been bumpy, and you've built your own foundation, and you learn to be independent. Now you're really getting ready to let someone in and to trust someone and to trust yourself to pick the right person and to never give your power as completely away as you have before. So this is an important year for love for you, and we hold the space that this is the year that love comes to you. And I would love to see it come in a very short time. The way I feel it, it is possible. Are you ready, D. Allen, to let love in? Just got to get yourself out just a little bit. Love will come in on or around the beginning of summer. Love comes. We close out a year at work and we begin a new dynamic, and that opens up the path to love. So wrap up some loose ends, honey. Love is coming in. Well, I want to thank you all for being a part of us here on this Facebook feed, on this YouTube feed. I'm so grateful for all of you. We've been on for a couple of hours. Earlier today, I did a baby blessing, so I've been on a run. Helena's, I know, didn't sleep very well, so we got to let her get her beauty sleep for tomorrow. And we are here to support you. I love getting your messages on Facebook. I love being a part of this experience with you. I'm grateful for all of you. I pray, I hold the space that 2019 brings all of your desires to you expeditiously. I believe that the angels are with us. I believe that we have the power to create change, and that each one of us can make a difference first in our own lives, and that we can calibrate the energy and shift and see everything as we desire it to be, and believe that something great is coming. And when you have that belief and the feeling that everything works out for you, that you are a magical being, that the power of the true one God resides within you, and that source energy flows through you so you can direct it to anything that can infuse love, light, and clear a path, then you can have it all. Believe that you are worthy. Seize 2019. Seize the day, carpe diem, and know that as a divine being, that all of the ascended masters, all of the angels, they are here with you, holding a space. Our loved ones on the other side, even though we cannot see them, they are really not far away, and that they are holding love for us. They're in the energy of love, cheering us on, and that those of us who are here to be way showers and to lead the way and assist others, that we are always guided and protected, and that we can make a difference. Each person be the best, unique, divine being you can be, and if we truly embrace loving ourselves, well, then the world will be a better place. And it begins with you. Thank you for spending 2018 with us. Thank you for sharing all these years of being here at the Expedito Enlightenment Center, following the radio show, our 10th year on national radio. I applaud you. You make all the difference. We thank you. God bless you. Welcome 2019. New moon, new energy, new you, and we have a new attitude. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.